Bam! What is up with the squad? It's your favorite auntie with Uncle Tendencies in the building with MJ Lover 23, Mr. Lover, Big Daddy Long Dong himself in the building, man. We Gamecockin. What's up, y'all?
Hey, we Gamecockin, baby. We Gamecockin.
We Gamecockin. Emily, we back. Got another win. Groovy, what's good? What's good? What's good? Come on in, y'all. Let's talk Gamecocks. Come on in. Run them likes up coming in. Run them likes up coming in. Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about the game. Let's get it out of our system. I'm gonna watch it again, and again, as I do, because y'all know that's what I do. That's how I learn the most about what we got going on.
Exactly.
Lots of good games today. Lots of good games today. I don't know why everybody giving up, because everybody giving up their first round picks because they not convinced about the talent that's coming out in this draft right here. They don't necessarily feel like they need it right away. Amanda Faye, what's good, fam? What's good? What's good? What's good? Emily, what's happening? James, what's good? Janae, what's good? Smalls the one, what's happening? We Gamecockin. We Gamecockin. Let me tell y'all something. I'm so proud of Malaysia Fulwiley. It's time to start talking about Malaysia Fulwiley. I've been talking about Malaysia Fulwiley since last season. It's time for everybody else to start talking about Malaysia Fulwiley. You need to start talking about number 12. She's not an afterthought to these other sophomores that are out here. She's not an afterthought to Camille Pierre. She's not some afterthought to Hannah Hidalgo. She's not an afterthought to Madison Booker. She's not an afterthought to Juju Watkins. She on the same. She right there with them. She right there with them. And to me, got more of got a higher ceiling than all of them. I'm talking about the athleticism. I'm talking about the flash. I'm talking about the love of the game. I'm talking about the ability. Talk to me. She right on the same level with Michaela Williams. They talk about Lay like she's, it's all of them and then Lay. No, it ain't like that. It's not like that. I need y'all to understand. Run them likes up coming in here. She ain't some afterthought. I told y'all when Malaysia dropped them tears. How many games has it been now? 2 or 3? UConn? It's the third game. She cried and it was 2 games, so 2 games ago. When she dropped the tears in that game,
I still haven't saw that. I haven't seen that clip yet. Somebody got to keep that in there.
It's not I didn't ever see a clip. What I saw was pictures. I saw a picture of her wiping her eyes with Sanaya looking at her, and then I saw another picture that they put up of her. I'll show you. They probably in the Discord. Mm-hmm. But I told y'all when that happened that a switch had went off in that game, and that Malaysia was playing free.
I'm looking for.
She finally got it. Now you see what that is. Y'all listen. Listen, for those of y'all that was in the Discord with us, I'm gonna say some stuff that I've already said, so forgive me. But I thought Lay was on the floor for 25, 26 minutes today. That's how long I thought Malaysia was out there, because every time I looked up, she was doing something good, it looked like. Malaysia Fulwiley was on the floor for 19 minutes. She didn't even play 20 minutes today. But she had 24 points. 24 points. 2 steals, 1 assist, 4 rebounds. And my favorite stat of all, no turnovers. No turnovers. Malaysia Fulwiley is growing up right before our eyes. Right before our eyes, and really stepping into a hell of a leadership role. Remember I kept saying, I was like, hey y'all, 2A12, it's a mob, and y'all named it Midland Mob. Do y'all see who's showing out for South Carolina right now? We pray for two, play for two right now, but that 8 and that 12 showing out. 8 and 12 showing out. I mean, hey, listen, this freshman and this sophomore leading this team off the bench. Okay. Go ahead. You talk, MJ, because they don't want me to talk. They not talking back to me. You say something. You say something
Well,
because they ain't talking back to me. I want to talk about the Gamecocks. They not talking about the Gamecocks. So you say something because they don't want to talk. MJ here too. Say something. You tell them.
I got a couple of announcements to make, and one, well, you know what? It's kind of a double-edged sword. I mean, we as Gamecock fans, we know our team. We do. We really do. And
Absolutely.
there are some times where we will expect a lot, and the standard is high. People don't understand our standard. They don't. Only people that were close to it was UConn and they feelings, according to our resident UConn fan now. So I digress from that to say yes. There was some. I had an issue with a few things that happened somewhere in the second quarter, and I am here to tell you guys that I don't backtrack on a whole lot, but I do admit if I overstep, if I'm wrong, and different things like that. Now, with that said, I will make an apology for nothing that I said in the second quarter because I meant that shit. I knew it was gonna happen. So okay. Not saying we were gonna lose or anything like that, but all I was saying is, you know what, with the standard, what I would love to do, and Seth pointed it out. Dawn has been messing with lineups, and she knows in the first quarter she knew what she could actually mess around with and what she couldn't mess around with. That's why you're seeing a bunch of different lineups that you probably haven't seen together much. Dowda came off the bench way earlier than she ever did. Like, I mean, maybe against Arkansas because that was who she went up against. And, you want to get your get back. But you tell me when Dowda came in the second quarter in any game this season, and just let me know, besides the Arkansas game, and we'll talk about it. But Don was messing around with lineups the entire game. And that's cool. I mean, I'm good with it. I just, me, and I told you guys before, I'm a weirdo. I love blowouts. Love it when my team blows teams out. If we up by 30 in the first half, great. Now we can look at all the shit that we need to work on to start beating people by 60. I honestly don't
Excuse me, sir, really quickly. Before you move off Dowda.
Mm-hmm.
Before you move off Dowda. Bree Wayne is right. Appreciation for Dowda, for glasses. Appreciation. Okay? Appreciation.
For glasses.
Okay? Because listen, 3 points, but the aggressiveness was there. And I told y'all to watch Dowda play defense. How many games ago? Did I tell y'all to watch Dowda play defense? Because she plays defense. And Dowda, if nothing else, she's going to be fundamentally sound when it comes to boxing out and rebounds. 12 minutes today, 7 rebounds. Do you know that Dowda was the second highest rebounder on the team today?
That's crazy.
Dowda.
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
That is crazy.
12 minutes. Work. I told y'all, keep watching. Keep watching Dowda. Keep watching Dowda. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I want to get wait before let me do this. Let me do this for Dowda.
Stay with me a minute here. I'm going to say
something. Let me do this for Dowda really quickly. Let me
go ahead.
Dowda. That's Mary Carey showed up today. Okay,
I need you to stay with me when I say this. I say this with the best intentions. Dowda might not be all the way sane on the basketball court. And the reason why I say that is so from last year, right? We went back last year and we saw her interaction with Prince last year.
Pierre.
Last year, Pierre is the king of the trolls. The king of the trolls on the court. And she tries to get under your skin to give her team an advantage. She kept antagonizing, and she shoved the ball, and Dowda took the ball and threw it at her head. Dowda, that in itself was like, okay, so Yeah. Okay, doubt
You
it.
know
And
what
that was
doubt
it.
is? You know what doubt is? My auntie used to say stuff like, "You don't fuck with the unknown. The quiet ones, you don't know what they
Mm-hmm.
thinking. You don't know.
Exactly.
You don't mess with them. You don't mess with
Right.
the quiet ones. Leave them
Mm-hmm.
alone.
Yep.
Killers don't talk.
Yeah.
Killers don't talk. That's what I know.
It's
Okay,
in the
go ahead,
eyes. It's in the eyes. It's
man.
the crazy eyes. I'm telling
Y'all
you.
in these
I mean,
eyes, man. Y'all in these crazy eyes.
they
Y'all
ain't
killing
like
the
all wide open eye, all pupils dilated type of eyes, but you could just tell. She lurks when she gets on the course. She just lurks and just waits and just hopes for things to happen so that she can do stuff. Like she battles against anybody. She'll throw her hips and she'll throw elbows. I mean, I saw her do it today.
silent crash out.
Oh yeah, she's
Silent
a
crash
silent
out.
crasher.
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas game, she was throwing her body around in there. I mean, just she's always gonna be able to get in the sauna because she's always gonna be doing. She has contact. She's always gonna get involved when she gets in the games. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just happy to see her in games now because everybody, including myself, at one point was saying, "Oh, we need Dow to get in. We need her to do this. We're gonna need her for this." Well, we're getting it now. All right, so we
Remember I
can
said,
develop his back.
come March, she go turn the corner in March and be something
Mm-hmm.
different next year. Turn the corner
Exactly.
in March, be something different next year. It's time to turn the
Exactly.
corner. It's time to turn the corner.
It's so good, and it adds so much depth. And then we also, I mean, Sakima got in too. Sakima got on the board too, and it was good to see her. Well, I mean, she had a rebound.
She didn't score.
She had a rebound and an assist
She had a rebound and an assist.
in 6
A
minutes,
rebound and an assist. She played about
which
6
we'll
minutes.
take. Which we'll
But
take.
her size, so she didn't have a block, but she bothered shots.
Right.
Right? Like her size bothers people. Her length bothers people. Her aggressiveness bothers people.
Now, my thought is that she is making sure that everybody Tack got in. It was only for 2 minutes, but she got in too. I don't know how she had 4 fouls in 2 minutes,
If
but
the
she got
hell
in.
you are not an Adele Tack fan, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're watching the Gamecocks. If you're not an Adele Tack fan, listen, let me tell y'all something. This kid got more energy. She got more energy. She cheered more on the sideline than the cheerleaders. Do you hear me? She go harder for the Gamecocks on the sideline than the cheerleaders, and then get in the game and got time to get 4 fouls in 2 minutes and score points. Okay? Do you hear me? And crack some jokes and run some people over. Listen, Adele Tack is a whole vibe. And the thing that y'all need to know is it's getting ready to be scary hours on Adele. It's going to be scary hours on Adele because she's fun, but she's going to be a monster next year.
Oh yeah.
She's going to pin somebody's shit to the backboard.
Yes.
More than one time. Y'all don't hear me. Okay, they don't want to talk about the Gamecocks. You talk. They don't want to talk. They don't want to talk to me right now. Go ahead.
So here we go. So one of the things I know,
they don't want to talk
I'm
about the Gamecocks. You go ahead.
I'm gonna take a little bit from Seth because I know she's gonna talk about this too. So one of the things that we know about Lay that everybody else evidently still doesn't know about Lay is that when she gets in the game, just like the announcers told her after the game, it is so fun to watch you play. And you have a great smile. The one thing we always want Malaysia Wiley to come into the game with is joy. We want her hunting, we want her smiling, and we want her doing her thing. She played, where is it at? Fulwiley played all of 19 minutes, while her counterpart, who she guarded, Blake's played 31 minutes. Blake scored 19, held her under her average, because until they come, once they see us, that's what happens. Fulwiley played all of about 19 minutes and 24 points on 15 shots, 2 for 4 from 3, 2 for 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, one assist, 2 steals. Should have had 2 assists, but somebody fumbled the pass on that one. But 19 minutes. 19 minutes. That's over a point a minute. And you guys don't understand. You see how she plays. And you guys don't think that she's not up there with all these other people that y'all keep talking about. Blake has had 2 50-point games this year. 2. And you see how she played against Blake. right? Blake shook loose a few times and shook Lay a little bit, but for the most part, Lay was on her like butter on toast. I mean, she couldn't get rid of her, and then once they got the ball, there was nothing they could do with her. So I mean, you guys gotta we as fans of Gamecocks have to go above first level thinking when it comes to dealing with some of the people that keep talking bad about our team. So I'll tell you this. Well, I can't say that because we're on YouTube, but embrace your haters because they know not what they do. Or maybe they do, but whatever. We're gonna stroke the haters.
Said, or maybe they do. You said, or maybe they do. You don't
maybe
know.
they do.
So
We're gonna stroke the haters. Emily, stroke the haters.
Dude, butter on toast just made me spit out my Coke Zero. Oh wow, Coach Rowe in the chat. Coach Rowe back
Coach Rowe. Oh, they
night.
say Coach Rowe don't come to the lives after dark.
Coach Rowe, glad you made it back safely to the States, sir. Looking forward to having you back on the channel tomorrow night, 9:00. We gonna hang out, man. Looking forward to talking hoops. So you better be caught up. You better be caught up, sir. Do you hear me? We got things to talk about.
Yes,
listen,
y'all.
Okay. Do anybody watch the post game? Do y'all watch all the way to the end when the Gamecocks play? I watch all the way to the end till they go to another team because I don't want to miss nothing about the Gamecocks. Okay. So did anybody catch Late talking at the end of the game? Sitting down? Okay. Me Bachman. Okay. All right. I mean, you had a good time. I was really proud of how we did against Blake's too. So your girl say, I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess it up. I'm scared for all of our opponents. I'm scared for all of our opponents. What that make y'all think? What y'all think? I told folks she wasn't going off against Raven. No, she wasn't going to go off against Raven. Remember, they was in there talking about she going to have 30, 55. She going to, can you clamp her? And I asked y'all, what's clamp? Y'all said less than 20. We delivered. We delivered. Yeah, they coming. Have y'all seen Malaysia Fulwiley smile this much in the last 2 games? Have y'all seen her smile this much since she been in South Carolina? Because she was learning and growing. You see what confidence look like? You see what confidence look like? That's what confidence look like. That's what trusting your coach and having your coach believe in you look like. Scary hours. It's FAFO been issue. I told y'all earlier though. Malaysia talked about feeling like they can't guard her. They can't. She can get a bucket whenever she wants to. Whenever she wants to. Well, how many more players in college basketball can you say that about? Unguardable. They get a basket whenever they want to. Tell me.
Oh, this is great. I myself, I have not seen her smile this much. I didn't see her smile this much last year.
No, I'm talking about since the time you've seen her come to South Carolina. When have you seen her? You haven't. You haven't because she was just getting comfortable. She was just defining her role. Man.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Oh yeah.
I'm
like
tired of y'all, I'm tired of y'all acting like Malaysia is some cocky ass sensation. Like, do y'all realize how humble this kid is? Her game, flashy than a mug. Flashy than all outdoors. All get out. Do you hear me? Flat is there. But when you talk to her, she's so humble to ask that girl about playing with South Carolina. She said, I'm doing it for my family. I don't know if y'all listening. I don't know if y'all get what it means to this kid. Did y'all hear how she gave Joyce that shout out? Do y'all know what that means for them to be on the same team? That girl sat there and told you, I know our parents are happy. This is something they've been planning a long time. Even playing on opposite teams. Oh man, when we get our chance, when we get to South Carolina, do y'all think they're gonna blow that? Hell no, they not gonna blow that. Do y'all see how Joyce be talking? Joyce be up there giving better. Joyce gives a better press conference than some players in the WNBA. I don't know if y'all be listening. She be like, no, it's back to work. I mean, this is what we do. I mean, well, yeah, we go to work every day, and we're gonna go out and get the win. And that's what we got. Come on, man, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Push this kid's name out. When people name them other players, name her too. They get sick of me. Every time I get a chance, every time they name a player that I can name a Gamecock, I do ask Wody. Today, Wody wanted to tell me about Sonia Citron. I said, that's nice, but it's a Brie Hall. Every time I get a chance to tell somebody about a Gamecock, I am. Till they cut the channel off. I don't care.
Yep.
You can tell me about Juju. I'm going to tell you about Malaysia.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell me about Hannah. I'm going to tell you about Malaysia. You can tell me about Madison. I'm going to tell you about Malaysia. Because you need to know. You're going to have to know her name. You're going to have to know her name.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, we if you weren't paying attention last year, Lay went up against a doggo. It was a battle. Mm-hmm. For all intents and purposes, Lay won that battle. You know, Hidalgo did her thing. I mean, she had like 20-something points. In the loss,
Hidalgo gave us 30.
She was a dog.
We
she
gave
did
her
her thing. Yeah. Right. So I mean, it's not like you haven't seen Lay play against top competition, because you have, and you really don't have any excuse to say anything that takes her out of consideration of being one of the best guards in the country. Besides that, she doesn't play a whole lot of minutes. Now, the only thing with that too is that she averages 19 minutes a game, and she scores 11 points. So just think if she averaged 29 minutes a game.
Oh God! Don't
she'd be closer to about 20 points a game.
Don't do that. Don't ask them to do no math. Then they get to telling you
I
stuff
mean,
like that. I don't mean score more.
and
it's like, God damn, what does the law averages tell you? Never mind.
No, I'm trying
man,
to do
carry,
the old
it don't matter if you carry the one or put the remainder two. None of that. None of that don't matter. They don't be understanding when you tell them that. I'm trying to tell you, they don't be understanding.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the other. I'm looking at the other sophomore that was on the floor. The other sophomore that was on the floor, right? Because they call her name a whole lot too. Camille Pierre. They call Camille Pierre name a whole lot too. And this is listen. What I'm talking about is not a knock on these players. I think Camille Pierre is figuring it out. I think that Michaela Blake's is a walking bucket. I think that they'll be able to figure out some things. I don't know if it'll be at Vanderbilt. They both scores. But Camille Pierre is the other sophomore on the floor that they talk a lot about. 31 minutes, 14 points, 10 rebounds. Solid game. 6 of 17 shooting. Didn't affect winning, though. But they'll talk about her before they'll talk about Malaysia. Why is that? Why is that? Told them blowout. So now I want to have a real conversation. They first level thinkers. Okay. Why Malaysia can't be on the cover of the of Slam magazine? Is she not popular enough? I'm gonna ask y'all a question, because we family. Do y'all think that Lay misses out on opportunities because she out her own mouth said that her and Jamesia were like the LGBT couple of the year? Do you think that she misses out on opportunities because she's comfortable in her own skin? Do y'all think that? Do y'all think does that factor in at all? That she's out and proud? Does that keep her? Because and the reason I'm asking is because I heard a reporter ask Steph Curry a stupid ass question about her and LGBT and why he signed her. So I'm wondering, does it keep her off the cover of magazines? Does it keep the bigger companies from coming after her? Let's have a real conversation. I wonder.
Yeah, y'all go ahead. Yeah, chime in, because I'm curious about this too. I need to know.
So Anthony, you said yes. The number one reason I said I see. I don't think so. I could have a point. I think it's a factor. You think Leia will be on the cover eventually? We would hope not in this political climate. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay. You think it's more because
Hmm.
she's a Gamecock? Okay.
Hmm.
I'm
I
just asking.
mean, it's a combination of both
Is
of all those things. Myself.
is it because does the fact that she's going to show up with her suit on and her bow tie and you're not going to be able to make her put on a dress and some slides, does that keep you from approaching her? I really want to know.
Yeah, the bow tie was slick though. I like the bow
It,
tie.
she was clean as hell, okay, and it was straight. You know what I'm saying? It was straight. She looked like a rock star at the ESPYS. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah, I wonder.
Hmm.
Yeah, the WNBA is trying to market themselves as a family friendly game, and when you have star athletes like that, that's in the out, they really don't get behind them like that. You hear me? I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, but it's family
I
too.
think it keeps I think it keeps some businesses from approaching.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Paige ain't Malaysia. Paige and Malaysia is about 17 shades in between them. Spoiled brat, but I appreciate the comment.
Yeah.
Paige can do some things that Malaysia can't, and we know that.
Hmm. Yep. We've seen it. If you're
Oh
paying
yeah, the
attention.
whole thing was clean as hell at the ESPYS.
Yeah. I mean, so okay. The one thing that whoever's in charge of advertising and promoting people and growing a business, those people, the people that actually have the open minds are the ones that actually come out and they do the things that people are uncomfortable with, right? They actually put people, they'll put people in commercials that, maybe people aren't, ready to see or whatever the case may be, but they do it um, not only just to, they're not trying to shock people. They're just telling you, hey, these people need to be recognized. We trust these people with our brand. We're going to put them in this commercial because we trust
Hmm.
them, right?
Hmm.
Their body of work deserves recognition, and that's why we signed them to this contract. It's what it is. I mean, the Curry brand is not sitting here basically cherry picking who's in the rainbow community and who's not. They're saying, hey, can you ball or can you not ball? That's how they sign people, right? Unless you have some a problem with slapping a whole bunch of women all the time. That's what they judge you on, right? So anytime that you have somebody with that kind of talent, and people, every time she comes in the game and every time she touches the ball, people hold their breath to see what she's gonna do next. That's a talent. That's a talent that needs to be promoted, and there shouldn't be a question about it.
I agree. I agree. And Anthony, so I see what you're saying too. Paige hasn't ever come out. Paige hasn't come out. Paige
Nope.
hasn't said anybody was her girlfriend. That's a great point
Nope.
that you make. Paige
Right.
lets you assume. Malaysia has said this is my woman. They own social media pages everywhere, and they taking pictures and TikToking and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the WNBA is more accepted. Has been more accepting of the LGBTQ culture than college basketball. But it's college basketball is school, so I get that. Um, I saw something else. Yeah, FM. It's weird how the alphabet community is promoted everywhere except in sports. It's crazy, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Money Martin is a thing. She. Hey, listen, Money Martin have a girlfriend and everything. She came out and all of that, right? She's gonna be at the Vouts. It's gonna work for her. Again, several shades in between her and Malaysia. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like they adopted that don't ask, don't tell mentality that the Army used to have. You think that's what the WNBA did? I think where the I think where the WNBA messed up is that they didn't realize that they launched their league in Gay Pride Month. So there was that. So with gay women in
Well,
the league, it was just going to be there.
I think they knew. I think they knew. I think they knew. But I think they were
I
on the
smile. I
same.
smile. I'm not asking if there are other gay basketball players in college. I'm asking how many of them are on. How many of them present present more masculine and are on the cover of mainstream magazines and have main deals? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Henny and Zaya were on the cover with Don, right?
Right.
Or were they on the cover by themselves?
Right. There's a difference.
Were they on the cover with just them two, or did they appear on the cover with Don? Remind me.
Yeah. Shit, hell, we can look it up. Look it up. They was with Don, right?
With Don in Boston. That's what I thought. They didn't just put them up there together.
No, not at all. I mean, even back in, I love bringing this up all the time. When Candace Parker hit the scene, she was on a lot of magazine covers. She was on a lot of magazine covers, and since we talked about this too, she was actually engaged and then married to a player in the NBA. They had a kid. But what happened abruptly was those magazine covers and those commercials that were planned or thinking about being planned stopped almost immediately. And then the rumors started coming out that Kansas was a part of the rainbow community. And probably about a year, maybe less after that, they got divorced.
Right.
So back then, that was 2009, 2010. Back then, they were definitely trying to protect their brand and not being ready for to be able to handle the questions that come along with it, and even just the promotion of a player that was a part of the rainbow community. Yeah. Fast forward to today, there are more promotions. There's more promotions that are out there, but there's still the question of why certain players are not being promoted, and it shouldn't be. That was almost 15 years ago, and we're still talking about it today.
Yeah, and I see the question about, is Olivia Miles out? I don't know. I don't know her to be out. I don't know at all. I have no idea.
Here's a controversial question. Hopefully we don't get canceled for this. What if she was bisexual? Would it make a difference? I mean, really? Would it make a difference?
No, I don't know that people call out. I don't know that people call out bisexual so much. I don't know that it would make a difference.
Exactly. Right. And let's be honest. As as a male myself, I talked to some of my other Neanderthal friends, and that's kind of their fantasy, to meet a bisexual woman and go down the line with all that stupidness. But you can't have those same people promote your product, even though they're exceptional athletes, some of them generational talents. I don't get it. It's never really made sense to me fully. Unless you're dealing with a lot of first level thinkers, right, Emily? I mean, if you're dealing with a lot of first level thinkers, they can't get past themselves. And to be honest with you, and I say that they can't get past themselves. It doesn't have anything to do with the person that they don't want to promote. They can't get past themselves to accept somebody for who they are. Period. What it comes down to. And I mean, that's a political ill and Cess Talk Sports show. I didn't want to drag us down that road. I'm just trying to understand. I want people to try to get me to understand why you wouldn't promote players that you know are up and coming or already there. I don't get it. I don't.
I mean, I don't know that.
Maybe it's just me.
Other than just biases, I don't know. There's no real reason.
It's more than just biases, though. That's more than just bias, though. More than bias. It's
What would
deeper
you
than
call
that
it?
because a
What would you call it?
bias. So a bias is this. I don't like coconut. I don't like coconut. Period. But I'll drink
Mhm,
coconut oil
mhm.
coconut milk. I'll drink coconut milk, and I'll also I'll have coconut shrimp. So, that's
Mhm.
what I mean, right? So I mean, I prefer not having to eat coconut without something on it, right? So that's
Mhm.
kind of the example that I'm putting on there. People want they love your talent.
See, I
They
don't think
don't
that's a
want.
bias. I think that's a preference. Like you don't necessarily care for coconut except in these situations.
Oh, I have a bias against coconut though. Only
What
if
is what's the
I don't.
bias?
The bias of coke, just the way that it tastes by itself, I don't like it. I'd rather not taste that without it being on shrimp or in a cake or something.
But a bias is more like a prejudice in favor of something, though, right? Or I mean,
Oh,
like,
I'd
or
rather have
against, I guess.
pineapple. I'd rather have pineapples without anything on it. Like I mean I'll eat pineapple on my pizza. I'd rather not have it on there.
I mean, I don't know.
Is
I
that a
guess
bias against?
from I think so from like working at HR, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Uh-oh.
we had
Here
to
comes
we
the
had to do
HR jacket.
we had to do like the unconscious bias training, right? To try to get away from
Hmm.
biases that you don't even realize that you have. And so maybe
Hmm.
it's the way people look, or maybe it's foreign names, right?
Hmm.
So it's like, yo, we'll give you the resume without the names and have you pick the most qualified and then put the name with it after that in case you have a bias against um
Hmm.
more ethnic names, right? So that Bonquisha gets a fair
Hmm.
shot at the job. You don't show Bonquisha's name because people may have a bias or may assume
Right.
that Bonquisha is, you know what I'm saying? Um,
Hmm.
you know, ratchet or
Right.
something like that. So there's that. And when I think
Yeah.
about
Yeah. They used to tell me the same thing. I have a nice Caucasian name. I always got interviews. It was just when I walked in the doors, how the interview went after that.
oh yeah, it's a lot of weirdos out tonight. I see him. Uh, so yeah, I mean, I was just wondering. I don't want to necessarily stay on that topic, but that was something that I was thinking about. And I saw some conversation about it, so I thought I would throw it out here and ask, like, do y'all think that, uh, as a black person, you always have to go an extra mile, and even then, you still may not get the recognition that's deserved. I could see that.
Wait a minute.
Definitely.
What is it bomb quisha or bone quisha? It's bone quisha, right? With an N.
Yeah, Bonquisha.
Yeah,
Bonquisha.
bone.
That's what I said.
Bone quisha. Okay.
What happened? What you see?
No, FM. He said shout
Oh,
out to
he
Bone
said
Quisha.
Bone Quisha
Bone
with the M.
Quisha.
Okay. Oh, now that's a hella name right there. Okay, Bone Quisha. I ain't even heard that one. Bo Quisha. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bone
So let me
Quisha.
see.
Bone
Let me
Quisha.
get back on some of this basketball stuff. Why has Fagan been playing so tight? I don't know if they playing tight or if it's just like, it's at the end. It's the last two. Everything is the last. This the last time I'm gonna do this. This the last time I'm gonna do that. It's the last. I
Yeah.
don't know if they playing tight. I think they just getting ready to wrap things up, and it's hitting people differently. Why do you think? Why you say Fagan playing tight? What do you mean? Tell me. You don't think she playing it? You don't think she's doing as much as she was doing before? Or what? Talk to me. I don't know. Tell me. It seemed like the foul's been coming at really untimely moments for Fagan here lately too.
FM. I was gonna ask a quick question too. I don't know if you were gonna get to this or not. But y'all put in the chat what your favorite plays of the game were. I know we're gonna have a few that are gonna be pretty universal. But let us know if there was a play that you saw that was one of your favorite plays of the game. It's a few that's going through my mind right now. I didn't really think about it too much until I'm actually doing a rewatch while we're sitting on the live. So hey, it is what we do. This is what we do, right? It is what it is. Well, hey, I'm a coach, so I've always done this. So I watch film. That's what I do. I watch film. I even call it film. That's how old I am. It ain't video. It ain't YouTube. It's film. It's always
Watching
on.
some film.
It's film.
Oh,
It's
you think
always
she's second guessing herself too much? Okay.
yeah, a little bit, a little
I,
bit.
I saw Fagan. I don't know. When I saw Fagan, and I have to go back and watch this game. When I'm thinking about the Arkansas game, the last thing I saw Fagan go through somebody and finish, and then I saw her come with the quick spin and straight to the basket with the face up. So
That was a great move.
I was excited about what Fagan showed in her bag. But I'll go back.
Yeah, no, that's a W move. That spin to the
Oh yeah, for
baseline.
sure,
Yeah, that's
for sure,
W.
for sure.
That's next level stuff. So she's showing you a little bit about her bag. Don't tell me your age. Nah, I mean, I just letting people know I don't sit on first level thinker level. Like I'll come down to your level just to see how things are going, but I can't stay there. Yeah, y'all too stupid sometimes. I can't stay stupid. Like I can do, we can have fun and be stupid, but there's only so much I can take of that. I have to step back above the fray and try to pull some of y'all out of there. But some of y'all like to stay in there. Hey, we're family. We don't judge here. Well,
Make them work for every shot. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You think the fouls got to her, and the fouls got to her, and they were unnecessary calls? She got to make some adjustments. Once you win a title, kind of hard to stay motivated for the regular season when as long as we get there, we have the talent to run through the field. It could be a little bit of some of that going on, but I hope not. I think they try to stay in the moment. We've all said we want Raven to come back. I hope so.
Oh yeah, Tiffany Brown. I am about 90 to 95% sure that Raven will be coming back, especially if she has a competent agent that will let her know, hey, we don't know what the CBA is going to be, so I don't want you signing a rookie contract and losing out on certain amount of money that you might be entitled to. So, and on top of that, people keep forgetting Raven's not poor. She's getting paid right now. She's probably getting paid more than she would be as a rookie in the W if she goes, right? So I mean, there's no real reason for her to go right now, especially when people are talking about her stock is low. Even we know what she can do, but there's other people that can't look past the points thing and know that a point guard at its heart, points are not the be all end all of what makes them a great point guard. We have a lot of people in our group that fail to realize that too, but eventually, hopefully, you'll come around.
Maybe.
He said maybe you're not too sure. No. he said,
Maybe they'll come around. I mean, maybe they'll come around. We don't know. Maybe we don't know. Could be not.
Yeah.
Could be not. It depends. Could be not. I don't know.
You would think, but I know
So,
that. Go ahead.
yeah. No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I know for a fact that this is the part of the season that I know the Don and the coaches um, are salivating for. Like right now, all this stuff. I mean, there's a little bit of growing pains here and there with different lineups and stuff like that. But for the most part, pay attention to some of the lineups that finish the games that are not blowouts, because you'll most likely see these same lineups in the SEC tournament and in March. So keep an eye out for this. This is one of the things that you guys should be paying attention to, even with matchups, right? If when it comes down to the nitty gritty of things, you're going to see the lineups that the coaching staff is comfortable with. Some of you may not agree with some of it, but I believe that what the coaching staff is going to put out there is going to be lethal, in my opinion. right? The only thing that I have to say that I'm worried about is just making sure that everybody rebounds. Get to the 50-50 balls. That's the only thing that I worry about. Everything else, it will fall into place.
I mean, yeah, it's time. It's time. It's the time for us to just start locking in, getting tournament ready. We about to see it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the SEC tournament is going to be fire this year. You don't think Ravens leaving, but 5 years is a long time in college.
Mm-hmm.
Rebounding is the key.
Hey, you said something that
What did
I
I
was
say?
curious about, and I wanted to find out what the chat thinks about this. So, Zess and I were talking about
What did I say?
the brackets, and I said that the SEC has about 7, maybe 8 teams that will be in the dance, and Seth said there's at least 10. There's at least 10 teams in the SEC that are going to be in the dance, and then maybe another 8 or 9 from the Big Ten. Now, the one thing that I had questions for the chat is I want to find out who would be the 9th and 10th, maybe the 11th team out of the SEC to go, right? So I'm going to give you a list. I'm just right off the top of my head, not in any order. Us, LSU, Kentucky, uh, Oklahoma, uh, Tennessee. Who am I missing? I did say Kentucky. This is how much I think of the other groups. So Vanderbilt, who we just beat, they got 19 wins, by the way. I may have to cheat and go to the list. I'm missing a few. Yeah, Ole Miss. Did I say Ole Miss or no? So Ole Miss, who we play soon. And who are the other 2 or 3 that I'm missing? I'm missing a few. Don't say Texas A&M. Who else? Who am I missing? Yeah, I said Vandy, I think. Yeah, they love Blake. So I mean, I like Blake's. I like her as a player. Freshman playing with that kind of confidence. Yeah, I mean, 2 50-point games. I mean, the last freshman to have 2 50-point games was Chris Jackson, aka Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Yeah, do yourself a favor and go back and take a look at the highlights of those Chris Jackson 50-point games. He was the light-skinned Steph Curry before y'all know who Steph Curry was. Trust me when I tell you all that. But so who am I missing? So Florida? I don't know about that. Who's better? Who's the better team?
Right now, if you look at the bracket right now, it's
Uh-huh.
13. It's 13 Big Ten teams in there and 10 SEC teams on the bracket right now. If you look at the bracket,
13?
there are 13
Really?
Big Ten teams on the bracket, 10 SEC teams on the bracket. They break it down at the bottom.
No.
ACC got 9,
way.
Big 12 has 7, Ivy League with 2, Big East with 2. That's what's on the bracket right now. I'm not making this up. This was out
13.
here. 13 Big Ten teams.
Yeah, I gotta look this up. That
So
sounds
I know off top UCLA is one of them. Look like Maryland is one of them.
Ambitious.
Let me see.
I mean,
Minnesota, Illinois. I'm trying to go off the top of my head.
What bracket you got?
USC. I'm on the ESPN bracket. Nebraska.
Oh, you ESPN? Oh, okay. Nebraska, huh?
Michigan, Ohio State,
interesting.
Indiana. So, and when I'm looking at these SEC teams, Texas, Alabama.
Yeah, they got I mean, Wisconsin, Nebraska,
Mississippi State. Kentucky, Ole Miss, LSU, Tennessee, South Carolina. I'm just telling y'all. I'm telling y'all what's on the bracket right now. If it was to start today, this was on the bracket.
That's what I said in FM. I'm like, I mean, how would I mean? I know about like Illinois and like teams that are
So here's the thing.
just inside of.
Here's the thing. Who if not Illinois, who? I'll wait.
Right. Yeah. Right. No, I'm just saying inside the top 25, of course, that they should go easily. They should go. No, even some people that maybe tweeners, maybe Michigan or somebody that's just outside, they got a solid team and they played a tough schedule and they have some tough losses, that type of thing.
But they got to come up with 64 of them.
68.
Why, who? So 68 of them. So who? Tell me 67 teams.
68.
Tell me, because they do the play-in. I think it's 68. Tell me 67 teams better than Nebraska. Tell me 67 teams in the nation better than Wisconsin. I'm not telling y'all that they're going to be 1 through 10, but yes, they fit within 1 through 68.
Yeah. Now, with that said, though,
not?
They have 34 automatic bids, though, right? They have 34 automatic bids.
I thought in the article they said 37 or something, but I don't know.
37? Okay. Somewhere around there. And I guess, well, shit, the Big Ten and SEC probably won't count. Big 12 will probably have, a decent amount going too.
I mean, the Blue Hose was in the tournament last year. How the hell does Illinois and Nebraska not get there? What? Come on, y'all, for real? All right, man. Yeah. Are y'all for real?
The Blue Hose, but my favorite adopted team, the Blue Hose.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Long live the Blue Hose, exactly. I love it. Okay, so Alabama, Alabama will be there. Okay. Who's on the bubble of that? So it would be Indiana. Yeah, right. So yes, Michigan State, Indiana, Illinois, Nebraska, and then for of course, SEC, Alabama, Kentucky. Creighton's Big 12.
No, Creighton's Big East.
Big East. Okay, so that's sorry ass conference. No offense to UConn, it's not your fault that your conference sucks. Florida State, Ole Miss, Maryland, there we go. Okay, so the usual suspects out of the top 25 will be there for sure. Yeah, 13, I guess 13, but that's true. I mean, you really have to dig in and say, at least, who are 36 more teams better than Nebraska.
So if you check out this article right here, it says that they selected 37 at-large bids. Like here, this is the article where the NCAA break down how the field of 68 is picked. So they selected 37 at-large teams. It's 37 of them, and then they break the rest of the steps down from right there. So NCAA breaks it down for y'all. I tell you the committee members. They tell you how many times they put the names up there. They tell you how many times they got to vote. They tell you how many times the team has to appear in the vote to keep moving on. They tell you how many times that people can just throw a team in, just vote them in with just a voice vote. So check it out. There's videos and everything in there. That's how the 68 is selected. Check it out. They do a whole lot of stuff with an at-large nomination board.
Okay. Very cool. We need it. Yep. Nebraska's nice. They just beat Oregon. Oregon's not that good, Bree Wayne. I mean, they're not. I've watched Oregon play enough this year to want at least 2 or 3 of those games that I watched back in my life. I spent a good hour and a half on each one of those games too many. I'm just saying.
Ravens not getting rid of the yellow shoes.
I don't know, Freeway. I don't know. Was that before their best big got hurt, or when did they beat Iowa? Was that without Lucy Jordan Olsen?
Lucy Jordan Olsen. Yes, Oregon is in
Lucy
the
Jordan
68.
Olsen.
Oregon
Yep.
is a number 10. Yes, Oregon is in the 68. Name 67 teams in the nation better than Oregon. They're not a top 25 team, but there are not 67 teams better than Oregon. Yes, they're there.
Yeah, you throw the yellow shoes away. Lucy was there. Yeah, Lucy.
Ball
Yeah.
Ball State is in the 68. University of Texas San Antonio, they have to get 68 teams up here, y'all. Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Southeast Louisiana is in the bracket.
Yeah. Yeah, they are in there. That is true. Those are true statements.
Mark Turner, thank you. Big 10, Big 12, SEC, they basically take everybody except about 14 from them conferences, and then they fill up everything else with the other smaller conferences out there. Happens every year. Yes. These teams gonna be there. Then Richmond gonna be there, and Hawaii gonna be there, and Green Bay gonna be there, and Albany, and High Point. Then them gonna come. Come on, y'all. Fairleigh Dickinson gonna be there. All of that. Come on, y'all.
Fairleigh Dickinson.
I know what it is.
Yeah, Fairleigh Dickinson. Oh man, it's just I don't know. I mean, it is a lot of teams. Like when you look at it that way, where there is 68 teams, it used to be 64, and for the women, it actually used to be 32 way back in the day. This is advancement, right? And that's why you have those two home games. Because one thing is to reward the teams that have the top seeds, to be able to money generate, during the first round or two of the tournament, as long as you don't get upset. And it also gives a chance to the teams that may or may not have even had a real chance at getting a seed higher than they did, to be able to play on national TV. Right, so it's a win-win, I think. Fairleigh Dickinson. I don't know who Fairleigh Dickinson would play though. Depending on who the
they're
matchup.
They're gonna play. What's the other school name? Lehigh. What's their name? Them. They're gonna play them. Come on, y'all. Come on. We start with 68 of these jokers every year. Come on now. Grand Canyon gonna be there. Fairleigh Dickinson gonna be there. Ball State, UNLV, Montana State. Tell me the Montana State game you watched this year. None, because you have it. See what I'm saying? But this is what we start with. This is where we start, and then we'll end up at a win. Yeah, okay, come on. Don't be surprised. Florida Gulf Coast gonna pull up. James Madison come through. Come on, y'all. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Tennessee Tech gonna be there. Come on, y'all know.
I don't know.
Yes, they are on the list right now. Lehigh gonna play TCU. They're 15. They're 15 seed. Okay. That's what it is. Everybody come out. Missouri State. Everybody, come on. Everybody come in. Y'all cracking me up right now. Y'all cracking me up right now. Yeah. Y'all, I'm not. Yeah. And remember, y'all, we're talking about at the beginning, not Sweet 16. At the beginning, yeah, Harvard. Dr. T gonna pull up.
Everybody.
Oh, it's gonna be some.
Yeah,
it's gonna be some
about everybody.
Yeah, when we start at the beginning, when it's everybody.
No, not it. Yeah,
Big 12. It say Big 12 has seven teams. Big 12, 7 teams. They say 7 teams from the Big 12 going.
7.
9 from the ACC, 2 Ivy Leagues, 2 Big East. 10 from the SEC, 13 Big Tens. Right now is what they got right now. You get a pack. You get a pack. You get a pack. Right. Everybody smoking on March Madness packs. Half the teams, you'd be like, who? Him? Who is that? Who? You don't know who that is. But they'll be there at the beginning. But at the end, you don't know
Who
those
would be
ones.
in? So you're like Arizona. Arizona might make it. Colorado might make it.
Man, right now they got NC,
Audi.
North Carolina, A&T, Texas Southern, Iowa State, Harvard, High Point. You know what I'm saying? University of North Carolina. What's that? Greenville? Greensboro? What is this? Come on, y'all. Come on. Washington is in. Virginia Tech.
Yeah, Greensboro. Yeah.
Come on. Everybody. South Dakota
Oh
State.
boy.
Hugh. Who that is? Hugh. Yes, who? Right. That's what I'm saying, Michelle. Hugh. Hugh. Who did you say that is? I have no idea.
Yeah.
And then the shit get real.
I have no idea. Tulane, Green Wave.
A couple church league teams in there. You know. Every year we play teams we never heard of. And Don go over there and take pictures with them and everything. Take pictures with them, sign autographs, make their college experience great. But Hugh,
you know who I really want in the tournament, though?
Who is that?
I want Northern Arizona Lumberjacks in the tournament. We got to see some McDermott, at least for one game.
Love to see some McDermott.
Got to see some McDermott.
Wisconsin, Oregon, better be in the first four on Tuesday night. Auntie appreciation for Khadijah. She's been helping Lay with film sessions. Oh, you know, we big up Khadijah Sessions around here. We love Khadijah Sessions. You don't got to tell us twice.
She's been helping guards for years over at South Carolina.
Khadijah Sessions.
Exactly. Yes.
Salute Sessions.
100.
Yeah, a couple church. Hoppo. Who these people? Who these people? Yes. Exactly. The church league. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what it is. And then we'll get down to business. We'll play that first weekend in after all the, it's like all the, you know how you put the kids to bed? Then we'll put the kids to bed and get to figuring out the champion. Okay? Period. Then we'll put the women and children to bed and figure out the champion. Yes, Harvard, Iowa State, Texas Southern.
Columbia's ahead of Harvard and Princeton.
Columbia, Harvard may not make it. It might end up so Columbia's ahead of Princeton right now too.
Yeah,
because Harvard lost to Princeton, but right now as it stands, they got Columbia. They got Columbia and Harvard. I think they got a better record.
Yeah,
Gracie Merkel versus Sarah, first Final Four.
Merkel.
Now, I didn't say anything about Penn State. Let's not go getting crazy.
Let's not get crazy.
Just wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Some teams ain't gonna get to come from some of these conferences. Now, I didn't say nothing about Penn State.
Yeah.
And I did I say anything about Wisconsin? Did I mention Wisconsin?
You did. Oh no, that was me. I said Wisconsin.
I don't know about Wisconsin. I don't know about Fairleigh Dickinson for sure. Wisconsin. I ain't seeing Wisconsin. Yeah. No Wisconsin and no Penn State. Some of these ain't going. Princeton and Arizona in the first four out. Let me see.
I see 12.
Yeah, they in the first four out. They are. I see them in the first four out. Next four out: George Mason, Colorado, Marquette, Stanford.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. Yeah.
Gracie. Yeah, Gracie needs to get in the portal.
Hey, Gracie.
Why is our game on Thursday at 9 p.m.? Who we playing? Who we play Thursday?
Ole Miss, I think.
Because it's probably 8 o'clock. Maybe is it 8 o'clock? Because maybe that's 8 o'clock in Mississippi. So, yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
Most likely.
I mean, it should be fun.
9 o'clock Eastern.
8 p.m. Mississippi time.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
It sure is.
The brackets. For these brackets, I tell you. Yeah, Duke thought they were getting the number 2 seed, not the way they play. Whew. Oh boy. Anybody that falls out of the third seed in all four regions, they may be in trouble. They might be in trouble. Yeah, they may be in trouble. LSU doesn't really have a hard team going forward, right? I think they're pretty much out of danger.
Yeah, we'll see. Nobody out of danger. People start overlooking people.
Wow.
This when people start slipping.
Yeah, I get that part. Yeah, that part.
What you got? What you got before we get ready to get out of here? I
am-
got to get ready for the CC show. What you got before we get ready to get out of here? Oh, the Blue Hole's
we
coming.
are going to try to. I'm gonna check the schedule tomorrow and see if we can continue the pick the two that hit or hit the round robin. You are eligible to move on to day two. How many games are tomorrow? I'm just trying to. I'm checking. There was a lot of.
I think hockey came back today. Basketball is back.
Games tonight or today, but I'm not sure what the NBA schedule looks
Lisa Pugh, oh man, what happened
tomorrow. But we're gonna try to put something. What they gonna do? Yeah, looks like it looks like there's some.
Are you sad because the Blue Hole's not gonna make the tournament? No Blue Holes
like
this year.
Some good games for the NBA tomorrow. Men's basketball may have some. We'll make something. We'll make something more.
All right, so it sounds like we got a show tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that. I don't know what just happened to Coach Coleman.
It's terrible.
Not the Blue Holes hate is real. Oh, you sad because the Blue Hole's not coming. Who hate the Blue Holes? Oh, no. You got it all wrong.
Nobody hate the Blue Holes. Lisa said the Blue Holes ain't coming.
There's no hate to the Blue Holes at all.
Yeah, that's how Blue Holes. Yeah, the Blue Holes is my favorite adopted team.
The HBCU usually play on the first day.
They gotta play a harder schedule. Yeah, on the first day, yeah. And I say you don't want to bet against South Carolina for exactly. I mean, you better not. Why? Why would you? We've been to the last 4 in a row. So what would stop that now? Especially with the bracket that they supposedly put us in earlier this week. Or earlier last week, I guess, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, they put us in one of the easiest brackets in the Sweet 16. I mean, we had North Carolina State, even though they beat, they beat Notre Dame today. They really don't have an answer for us. And they had Oklahoma in that same bracket, and you know what we did to Oklahoma. We'll do it again too. Might even be worse. Yeah, but we'll put something together. I'll start formulating the strategy right now.
You have a lot of people saying we want to be in the Final Four. Ooh, got a lot of people saying that.
We want to be in the Final Four. Yeah, be in the what? We want to be in the Final Four? Like we gonna? You mean we gonna be in the Final Four?
Yeah, like what they tripping on?
Mm-hmm. I gotta start spying on these lives too. See and make sure they ain't saying some crazy stuff. Norfolk State. Okay. What, they got a 7-footer or something? You know, Bree Wayne's all about the tall women, so.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
I don't know. I didn't get on her live today. I saw she's been live. She was on live when we got on.
Cool.
WBB universe. I don't know what she said. I hadn't been over there yet.
Oh yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah. But I'll do some sleuthing. I'll do some super sleuthing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I smile. I'll be hearing everything. Yeah, we go see.
Who else had a bang up game today?
Let me see. Yeah, let's go down the list.
I guess it would be. You know who it
Let's get
was?
the high scores out.
I think it's Zoe Brooks.
Huh?
What you see? You see somebody did better than Zoe? Look what the kid did today.
Oh. Let me see who else. Gaston, she left the game injured. Aaliyah 9, she had 29. I hope I'm not taking Coach Coleman's thunder, but I have to go through the list here. Lauren Jensen for Creighton had 28. Taylor Johnson for Matthews. DePaul had 26. Let me see who was he. Maggie Dugan for Richmond, 33. She's coming to the dance. You guys better be ready. Who else? Soleil Barnes for Illinois State had 30. And let me see, anybody else? Kimora Johnson for Stanford had 33 against Virginia. And they lost. They lost by 20. There you go.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, 33 looks good. 33 looks good. Boy, that's crazy how top scores, but you have blowout losses. It's amazing.
Yeah, blowout losses.
Oh yeah. I mean, so who's the one lady? Kimora Johnson had 33, but they lost to Virginia 89-69. There's a few other ones are they make more sense. Like Soleil Barnes, 30 points, lost to Bradley 70-65, so that's respectable. Who else here? The Tavia Wagner had 28, but SMU lost to Boston College by 9. That's respectable too. Let me see who else. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's kind of hit or miss.
Yeah.
I can dig it. We'll see.
Kia. Yeah.
What up?
Stop people out in
the
hallway.
Getting ready for the CC show next. I got Coach Coleman waiting in the wings. If y'all still up, pull up. We're gonna talk some more hoops. MJ, we said we back tomorrow with a bet show.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna send you I'll send you the picks tonight, and then we'll figure out in the morning.
For sure. I'm not sure if she's still playing. I believe she's still listed on the team, but I think she's been DNP since like February 2nd.
Yeah, she has been benched indefinitely. That was the last I heard.
Oh, really? Benched indefinitely? That's rough.
That was as of Friday. This past Friday. So, but she hasn't played in a while. She hasn't played since last month.
Yeah, I think she getting
earlier this month. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, last month they weren't looking to get into the portal, but as of now, it's been radio silence in the McMiller camp. So, yep. March 24th is going to be a very hectic day. A lot of news on March 24th.
Right.
Market calendars, people. March 24th. Mm-hmm. March 24th.
March 24th. A lot of news.
XXIII. Or wait. That's wrong. XIV 24. Roman numerals.
You are so silly, man.
I don't know.
I'm getting ready for that. So I'm getting out of here. What you got before we get ready to go?
All right, party people. We'll see you in the lounge, and we'll see you in the morning.
Yep. Well, I'll see y'all at the next live. Pull up at the next live if you still up. And pull up in the lounge for the rewatch stuff. So we talking hoops. Y'all know what it is. Until next time, y'all stay tuned. Talk soon. We out.